Not every piece of gear needs to be tactical and high speed. Sometimes you just need something that works and keeps working. This is the Savotta Valjas Combat Belt, and it's exactly what it's supposed to be. Good enough to go to war. So let's dig in and see what you get when you buy the Valjas Combat Belt and Slim belt pad. To start off, the cost of the belt itself is $39.99. It comes in two colors, brown and green, and three different sizes: small, medium, and large. And I've listed the sizes here for you. And each size has a 14-inch or 35-centimeter adjustment range. It's made out of 100% polyester and 50mm wide triple layer webbing. And for the slim belt pad, it comes in four colors. You got the MO5 woodland camo, this one right here, green, brown, and fed camo, also known as multi-cam. It fits over any 1.75 to 2-inch belts, and the price is $33.99. And if you look here closer at the webbing, this allows you to mount pouches horizontally as well, while the inner belt lets you mount them vertically. Looking on the inside of the belt pad, he has a nice grippy anti-slip pad here that also provides some cushioning, so this is fairly comfortable to wear. And both the belt and the pad are made in Finland and or Estonia, and they are both NIR compatible, as you can see here. And looking at some of the other features of this belt, you have a two-way adjustable SR buckle, these ones, and obviously you can exchange these if you want, for example, to put a Cobra buckle here. These are field repairable, and Savotta has included some one wrap here to make sure that the ends do not flop around as you adjust the belt. Enough about the features. Let's actually see how you can attach some of your tactical pouches to this belt and what it looks like. Let's get started by adding our vertical pouch here first. So here I have a Savotta tourniquet pouch, and the idea is that we're gonna add it vertically here, and this is obviously only possible with the belt pad. If you only have this, the inner combat belt, then you won't be able to do this. There we go. First pouch is on. So we have the tourniquet pouch right here. Next up, something you've seen in a previous video, this is my e-tool pouch. Our e-tool pouch, we got our TQ. Now we're gonna put on a little GP pouch and then a mag pouch. This here is a Northern Tactics 033 GP pouch, so a smaller GP pouch. This one is going to be significantly easier to put on. Not how it is. Back. There we go. GP pouch, and finally we are going to attach our Savotta 2-mag AR-15 pouches. This is a Airsoft mag, but an unpainted real mag here. I'm just gonna take those out because it's going to be easier to put it on. Okay, so that's how you attach pouches. Obviously there's some space here, maybe put a hydration pouch here, but that gives you an idea on how to attach everything to this belt. In addition to just the combat belt and the slim belt pad, Savotta also offers a few other products in the Valjas family. So there is a utility belt that is going to be a more lightweight belt compared to the combat belt. So the combat belt has a stiff 3-layer construction, while the utility belt only has a 2-layer construction. And the other belt pad that they offer is a 3-piece belt pad that has D-rings already attached to it, so it's easier for you to strap on different harnesses and suspenders. And speaking of suspenders, they have a X harness and an H harness. I didn't have either of the Savotta harnesses, but I do have the Varustelleka suspenders, which I'm showing right here, that works very well with the combat belt and the belt pad. Adding suspenders or a harness will be very helpful, especially if you have a lot of gear on your hips. And just to compare this belt with some other belts, here I'm showing the Defense Mechanisms combat belt that they have. This is a so-called two-piece belt where you have an inner belt that you loop through your pants and then an outer belt that you attach on top of it. So a belt like this would be kind of attached to your pants, while the Savotta Combat Belt is going to be on top of your pants, kind of a free floating piece of equipment, like a traditional belt kit. So who is this belt for? Like most Savotta gear, it's simple, built to last, and most importantly, grunt-proof. The Valjas setup is perfect for the budget-conscious infantryman or a nation-state trying to equip thousands upon thousands of troops with belt kits. The belt and pad come in at under $75, while for example the Defense Mechanisms belt I showed with the inner and outer cost over $100 more. Savotta has been pushing out tons of new products recently, and this is an excellent addition to the lineup. I can't wait to see when they come out with a plate carrier as well. One day you can make sure you're only wearing Savotta gear so you can flex on everyone else at the Airsoft game. So do I recommend this belt? Absolutely. It's priced right and does everything you need. The anti-slip pad works great to make sure it does not slide around like other belts, and it has been comfortable to wear. Not having to cash out my kids' college fund to afford it is a huge bonus as well. Let me know what you guys think of this belt in the comments below, and tell me if you might buy this belt. Check out my other videos on Finnish tactical gear, and as always, thank you for watching.